have many regrets about college, and one of them is not joining clubs. I didn't join clubs because I was kind of lazy, to be honest, and I didn't have much information on them. I didn't really know how to join a club at my school, and I didn't like look up how to join clubs at my school. And I don't know, I just didn't really want to be honest. But I feel like it is a good idea to join clubs at your school, and now I regret it because if I had a club that I was in, I would have been able to make friends a lot easier, and I think it would have made college a lot more enjoyable. And I could have joined clubs that were for my major, and I would have had more information about my major. So I kind of regret not joining clubs at my school, and if I was able to do it again, definitely would join a club. Another thing that I regret in college is I didn't try hard to make any friends in my classes, which is kind of weird because in my classes, no one talked to each other anyway. I don't know if maybe it was just my school, but in all my classes, like, we were all like completely silent. It was like only the teacher talking. And if the teacher wasn't talking, the class was like quiet. No one talked to each other or anything. And it was even harder to make friends after COVID started, because COVID started during my first year of college. So I basically only had a semester of college, and then during the second semester is when COVID started. So I feel like that is why it was harder for me to make friends. And even when we were online, I didn't try to make friends either, which I kind of regret because it would have made college a lot more fun. Another thing that I didn't do that I regret is I didn't make any connections with my teachers or my professors or anything. And I feel like that would have helped a lot because when you're making connections with your professors and stuff, they could write you like letters of recommendations for jobs because you need that for jobs. You'll want to like look into that. And they could have helped me find internships, which I really needed, and I didn't realize I needed internships until later. But yeah, if I made connections with my professors, they could have helped with that a lot. So I really regret that. Another thing I regret is not going to any events that my school was having. Like, my school has like a football team. I never really went to any football games. I went to one, but I literally left in like the middle of it because I was with my family and we were kind of bored, to be honest, of the game, so we left. But I feel like if I went with like a group of friends, it would have been more fun. And it would have been a lot less stressful, having like a break from college. It would have made college a lot less stressful. Another thing that I regret is I didn't do a lot of research on my career and what I want to do after college and what I want to do with my major. I had an idea of what I want to do, but I never had a backup plan, and I don't think I did enough research into what I originally wanted to do. So I feel like if I did so much more research, I would have been solid, because I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and it turns out that idea didn't work out. So now I have to find a whole other idea. So I think if I did my research properly, I would be more prepared, Another thing that I didn't do is I didn't look for internships or any jobs while I was in college. Mostly because I used the excuse oh, I'm in college, I can't handle a job right now, so I never looked into it. But you really do need that stuff, especially when you're in college, research opportunities, you definitely need that. So I think if I were to redo it again, I definitely would look for internships or research opportunities with some professors, because that definitely could have helped me, especially with finding out what career I wanted to do. Another thing that I didn't do that I really regret is I didn't make plans for my future that well. I wanted a master's degree, but I didn't look into what it takes to get a master's degree. I barely even looked at the application and stuff like that. And I didn't know that I need to take a whole test for it and stuff. So I don't know, I just am very bad at planning my future, and I didn't look into it too much. But I think if I were to redo this all again, I definitely would have looked into a master's degree a lot sooner and prepared for it a lot sooner. Yeah, those are the regrets I have about college so far. I graduate this semester, so hopefully I don't make any more little mistakes. And if you're in college or if you're going into college, I hope you don't make the same mistakes I do. And if you do make the same mistakes I do, just know that it's okay and you figure it out. And it's not like the end of the world, you know? You could still fix everything. So yeah, that's the end of this Valchat video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps. Bye.